Hello friends, this is our Mogadishu Education, and Mogadishu Education always gives you new thoughts and idea how to develop your speaking words and speaking thoughts. And this is our class, and today's class will be very interesting. Today's class will be our daily routine and how do you say daily routine and how do you practice at your home daily routine and you self introduce. So first we will learn self introduce. Then after we will say daily routine. So this is why this is English practice, and we know this English language very difficult language, very complicated language. This language is very tough language in this world. So in this world there are many 6,500 languages in this world. So so many languages is, and so English language is why important this language and why we cannot speak this language, and what is the reason? The reason is that I found that this Mogadishu Education, I found that English language has more rules regulation. But if you don't follow this rules regulation and if you don't say this language, you don't speak never. So that's why I always say we can read, we can write, but we cannot speak properly. So every day you can try. You have to practice at your home every time, every moment, and so many people also they always say in this evening 5 minutes, morning 5 minutes. So I will say not you have to say regularly. Whole moment you can try this speaking. So speaking is better than reading. Speaking is better than writing. So then I will say to you, you first say you self introduce. Then after you say, just we are practicing how to you say, and we are also practicing. Then after you can do that. So now you say you self introduce. Our camera is here. You look
So
here.
first, I will talk about my self-introduction. That my name is Swati Burman. I read in class 7 in Ramesh Shastra Vidyamandir. My father name is Swati Burman and my mother name is Swati Burman. My father is an artist and also a class teacher. And my mother is an housewife. So I have a sister. Her name is Sampurna Burman. Now she is completing the art college. So now there are my lots of hobbies I have, but my one of my favorite hobby is drawing. Most of all times I just draw lots of things, and also reading books. Reading stories is also one of my favorite hobby as I do. And my favorite fruit is mango, and my favorite food is chicken. And also my favorite color is black. So it was my self introduction. Now I will talk about my daily routine. So my daily routine is that first I get up in the morning early o'clock and then I do my daily activities. I wash my face and my hands and then I take my tiffin or some breakfast as you can say. And then I take my books and I just do study for a long time in the classes, and then after study when I start to prepare myself for to school. I just take a bath and then I take off my home dresses and I put on my school uniform. After doing that I have my breakfast with my family members and I go to school, and then from 10 to 4 o'clock I just in school. I do lots of fun and also I study in all of the classes in my school, and also in the leisure time I have my lunch or the midday, and I also play with my friends, and after doing a lot of work I just return home at 4 o'clock, and also sometimes I return very early, and then after returning home I freshen up again and then I just take some power nap, like afternoon power naps. And then after completing my power naps or my half day, I just go to the playground with my neighbor friends. We play a lot game. And then after returning home, I wash my hands and also my legs. And then I again take my books and I sit down to study. from 6 to 9 o'clock, I just study and study. In sometimes I study in my classes, Mogadishu Education classes, and in other times in my room. And then after doing a lot, after studying a lot, I just watch some TV for 10 to 10:30, and then with everyone I have my dinner with my family members, and then after doing all of the things I prepare myself and my bed for to sleep. And in the last moment I just, and I think that it is my daily routine.
So very good, Pradeep. He says to us his daily routine and self-interest. Now he also practicing English, and he just read in class 7, and he also Rimon also, and he reading in class 10, and he now. I will say to you, Rimon, you said to us your daily routine and you self-introduce, and how many brothers do you have, sisters? So just like my name is, my school name is, and just to practicing, you think we are practicing this language, and if you can tell, any story, then you can tell. So then you start first to say you self introduce, then after you say your daily routine, then after you can say story. So start.
Okay.
Let's start.
Now, hello my friend. Now I'm going to tell myself. My name is Vineet. I read in class 10. My school is Gordon. We are two brother. We are two siblings. I am younger and my sister is elder. We are four members in my family. My mother, father, and I and my sister. And my sister, now she completed nursing. Now she married.
Married. You getting married.
She getting married. So now I
You
do.
got married.
She got married. Now I tell my daily routine. Every day I wake up in the early morning and I did my daily activities. I do my daily activities. After then I take my cycle and I go to for my morning walk. After return home, I brush my teeth and I take breakfast, and after then I go to my brother's home and I watch TV with my brother sometimes, and I back home and I take bath and I pray to God, and I after then I take bath, then I take my lunch with my family. After then I go to my bed and then I sleep till 4 o'clock. Then I walk sometime. Then I giving water to my flowers plant. Then I again take my cycle and go to for playing in the ground. Then I came back, come back in my home in the evening. Then I again wash my face, and then I take some snacks, and then in the evening I watch TV, and I like to drawing, so I do some drawings in the evening. Then I watching TV till 10 o'clock. After then I take my dinner with my family in the night. Then I again brush my teeth. Then I prepared my bed. Then after that I went to my bed. Then I slept. So now I going to tell a story. This story is very interesting and funny. This story name is The Villager and the Spectators. So now I tell this story. There was a villager. He was illiterate. He did not know how to read and write. He often saw people wearing spectacles for reading book or paper. One day he thought, if I have spectacles, I can also read like this before. So I must to go to town and buy a pair of spectacles for myself. So one day he went to a town. He entered the spectacle shop. He asked the shopkeeper, "Hey brother, please give me a pair of spectacles for reading." Then the shopkeeper gave him a various pairs of spectacles and a book. The villager tried all the spectacles one by one, but he could not read with any of these spectacles. Then he told the shopkeeper, "Hey brother, what spectacles you give me? That all are useless for me." Then the shopkeeper was doubtful look. Then he looked at him and his book. It was upside down. Then he said to the villager, "Perhaps you don't know how to read and write?" Then the villager said to the shopkeeper, "You are right. I did not know how to read and write, but I see that my another villager reading papers or newspaper with spectacles. So I thought if I have spectacles, I can also read like these people. Then the shopkeeper was laughing and laughing. Then he explained to the villager that if my dear villager, spectacles don't help you to write, then they help you to see better. First of all, you must to read and write, then I will give you a pair of spectacles. So my story is in that this story moral is like what you really want, it will never come easy to you. Thank you.
So Rimon tells us stories. This story is very interesting. The villager and the spectacles. So he also learning this language, and I hope he will do better next. And I also could not speak before 10 years ago, and I did lots of mistakes, and mistake will be mistake is nothing better. And don't shy, and don't hesitate. But I always say first you make some small sentence, then after you can make a big sentence, and big sentence automatically will join. When you can say some small sentences, then automatically big sentences will come to in your mind. So in our mind, your mind, so they are also learning and this language, and this Mohakatish education gives you new thoughts and idea how to easily you can study this language, you can speak this language. And I hope also if you follow our video, if you want to learn this language, you also can come join to us. So I hope all of you well, and we will make another video next day. And today is good night. Have a
Nice day.
good night.
Bye.
So bye, Tata.